I figured out where all the mosquitoes were coming from last night. Look at this. One thing of rage. Well, we're leaving Naples after one day here, one night here, because the swell is just awful with these ferry boats going by all day long. And we had a nasty storm last night, and there's supposed to be another nasty storm tonight. So I want to get clear of the town, and I want to get to a nice sheltered anchorage instead of this one. And we're in the Bay of Naples, and it stinks. It's like the entire city of Naples dumps all their sewage into here. But it's pretty. And there's a castle. Ooh, look, castle. Another one, Castello di Baia. 1400s, built on top of a old Roman villa that they figure was Caesar's villa. One of them anyway. Looks like they built a hotel on top of it though, so.
Cave within a cave.
Look at how cool this lighthouse is up here. That is nifty, just a vertical rock face. Look at the thing I caught with our propeller. Isn't that exciting?
So what did you have to do it? Did you have to cut it with this knife?
I don't know if I had to cut it, but I did cut it.
Okay.
It's wrapped around there pretty good, and it's hard to get underneath. Oh, thankfully the water's not that cold. The swell was just nasty. Just hard to get underneath the boat.
Left the boats, go into this little town, I don't know what it's called. Lots of pretty buildings, colorful.
This is Procida we're coming up to. Just a pretty little town. Everything's so colorful. And a castle.
Sailboats right in front of the town.
Fat ducks sunk the boat.
That's funny. Small little boat, smells of freshly varnished wood. Delicious.
Skinny little streets. Scooters coming up and down them. You don't think they were originally set up to have power in these. This looks like a afterthought. Look at this madness. Oh, there's a car coming down here. That's craziness. Zoom.
Town square, right beside the church.
And here we are looking out from the pretty little town with the colorful buildings. We got Liberté way out there. Like Deanna says, look at this madness.
Kitty just sitting here.
This is a panorama of the town, but it's got all the colors that are patterns so that a blind person can look at this and see this town and all the colors. Well, these are the biggest cannons I've seen so far on our tour. Look at those cannons. Look at this. Palazzo. Well, I can't go in the castle. It's closed up for renovations, but there's the courtyard. Sailboat up there.
At the end of the panoramic view.
Birds all swirling around looking for their lunch. Some pretty blue water here. Some yacht over there. We got Vesuvius in the distance. The Bay of Naples. There's a castle. We can go in. It looks like they're doing renovations.
My knees are getting weaker as I come closer to this.
Procida, smallest of the island of Naples. Its volcanic nature attributes to the island 3.75 square kilometers of surface. Some landscape features are typical of lava-boiling territories, such as their irregular orography. Wow. Built in the second half of the 15th century along with the walls of the Davalo family, the governors of the island, until the 1700s. In 1830, the building was transformed into a prison.
All this walk. Pizza time. Descending.
This is stairs going all the way down to the marina. Look at this madness. Look at this madness. Look at how madness this is.
We descended and this is the seaside. Cool house on the hill.
Yeah, we hung around at that town today for a couple of hours. Decided not to go up any of these steps because they look a little bit insane. Sun's setting down behind the hill, but another hour till sunset. Good. Presidio at night. All the masts swaying and the swell. We're better off than most, but still annoying. Cool little land bridge between the island. Well, it's all one island, but there's a little land chunk between there, and then they built the bridge on top of it. I don't see anybody living up there. It's kind of cool. So this is Ischia, the island Ischia, and the castle Castello di Baia. Passing by that on our port side. We are passing by Miseno on the side, and the protected area marked off by sequoias.
Very lovely rain.
So we're just leaving the island. It turns out I've been pronouncing it wrong. I asked Google and it tells me it's Procida. So it's Procida, not Procida.
There is a big cloud over this mountain and this cool, very cool rock formation right here. Looks like we're gonna be swaying like this guy. I don't really like that.
So we've found some other Canadians. We're at Terricino. Little thing on the mountain here. It's a nice little harbor, very shallow. Terricino. There's probably a Terricino.
Yeah, next to many ours. Beautiful sunset. And our anchorage tonight. Over seeing the rock, this cool rock behind us. There's some building up the hill.
Yeah, it's morning in Terricino. Got a cool little turret built right into the side of the cut, right out of the side of the mountain here. And sun's starting to come up. And fishermen are getting out. Yeah, hopefully we get some good wind today. I've got a little bit of weather coming from the direction we're going. We had a nice beverage with some Canadians here last night. And yeah, you got a lovely catamaran. So much room. So much room for acting. It's funny how the details come out. Oh, lights just went out. There's actually two turrets there. There's one built into the side there, and then one up a little bit more up there with a big rock wall around it. Pretty sunrise coming up. Leaving Terricino and heading here around this little mark. This is Mount Cicero, I think. And this is all a little long land bridge, little low land bridge from one mountain to the next. Kind of cool. There's the sunrise. It was hidden behind a cloud. It was already up. Terricino. Sunrise. And the kitten. Cool little outpost on Mount Cicero, and this is San Felice Cicero. Nice little town, little anchorage there, little marina. Pretty clouds on the mountain. You can stay over there with your rain. We'll go up here where there's no rain. We're leaving San Felice Cicero. This is Mount Cicero. Off into the land there. Kind of a pretty little mountain. It's really neat how it just kind of sticks out in the middle of nowhere like an island, but it's actually attached to the mainland. And yeah, we skipped that rain cloud, which is very nice. Hopefully it doesn't catch up to us. Well, we're passing by Toravalanca. We're heading towards Rome. Rome's inland, but we're heading to a marina that we could be at Rome in like 20 minutes. And Kitten's very, very happy about our sailing today. And yeah, we've hit 25 knots of wind behind us a couple of times. It's definitely rocky and wavy, but I'd rather be going with the wind than into it today. Let's give you guys a little bit of seasickness when the next wave hits here. As long as I'm recording, it'll prove me wrong. We'll just record the whole way there. There we go. Passing by the city of Toravalanca, and on our way to Rome. 20 knots of wind behind us, gusting to 25. And it's nice to have it behind us instead of in front of us for a change. And Kitten's happy about the sailing today. She was steering the boat. That's because I drugged her.
knots of wind crashing over the rocks.
So we're outside of Rome in a little town. That's the marina near the airport. Imagine it's something like like Lido, little airport town. And yeah, it seems, well, other than the people parking on the middle of the street, it feels like Edmonton. It's a little normalish. So Roberto let me take a little walk around his boat, Adelante. It's very, very spacious inside, very comfortable racing boat with no beds and just full of sails. And this is Roberto. And the boat is Adelante.
Sitting in the harbor near Rome, Lido. This is howling. So scary.
As in 2-meter swells, maybe that was 3. We got 20 knots of wind, 25 knots of wind. She's a scared little kitten. I don't know if you can hear this, but just for posterity, we've left Rome and we're heading to San Marino, and yeah, a little bit gnarly conditions, but nothing too scary. We've got like 5 reefs in each sail, so we're bumping along at 6 knots. Spirited sailing today. Currently 20 knots of wind, but it's going up to 25. And we just had a 3-meter swell, which was fun. These are all calmed down a little bit. We're still really shallow. It's only 12 meters of water, so the waves really pile up in here when they hit the land. We're getting out a little bit further and a little bit deeper, so hopefully the water comes down a little bit. But I was a little terrified. She's calming down now that we've been doing this for over an hour, so she's getting a little bit more used to it. But 5 reefs in the sails, barely a handkerchief a sail out, and it's calmed us right down compared to when we were motoring, so that's good. What a lovely day. Getting at the helm, 25 knots of wind. Ooh, that was a big one. Oh, we're on another big one. Look at that. Whee! We had this much wind the other day. It was just behind us. Oh, sure. As soon as I start recording, all the big ones go away. Just this cool line where the water changes from green to black. Well, not black, but dark blue anyway. Pretty cool. The water must change from seaweed to sand or something. Thought it might have been the depth, but the depth doesn't change noticeably. Regatta. We've got 20 knots of wind and they've got their spinnakers out. That's unfair. I guess I wish I had a crew of like 6 people. And the boat wouldn't be very comfortable though. Oh, big wave. Here it comes. Whee! No, all the lunatics have come home. Got some guys surfing at the beach here. Our nice little breakwater at Santa Marinello. And I guess there's a nude beach over there. And yeah, there's some villa here that once again we don't get a chance to see. Frustrating, but it is what it is. And yeah, the nude beach that's probably not very occupied in end of September. Well, this is our second last night in Italy. Well, for now. But, this is some sort of little cruise ship anchored here. Nice little beach. Castle. Actually, there's like 3 castles here on this little point. But we got another crappy sunset from Italy. Look at some night fever. I wish the camera could capture this. This is absolutely gorgeous this morning. Just a whole line of red. Look at this madness. We're leaving Santa Marinella this morning and off to Elba for our last day in Italy. And just this wonderful sunrise to see us off. Look at this. Red sky in the morning. Oh yeah, forgot about that one. It's supposed to be good weather all day. Bye bye Santa Marinella. Nice little sunrise to set us off. I figured out where all the mosquitoes were coming from last night. Look at this. One thing of raid and just 1,000 dead mosquitoes. I feel so good about this. I just swatted an entire colony all in one blow. I really do love the craggly coast. Makes it harder for anchoring, but it sure is pretty in the morning. The sun's almost breaking over here. Been out for an hour already. Just on our way to Elba, where Napoleon was exiled to for a year. All this time I've been saying Santa Marinella. That's way back there. That was last night, or the night before. This is Porto Erocole. The sun still hasn't broken. We've been up for, well, I've been up for an hour and a half now and sailing for about that much too. And yeah, the sun's just about to break over the mountain. It says sunrise is at 7:10 and it's 7:08 right now. Let's see how accurate they are, eh? Look at this cute little fishing boat. Very cute. It looks like a benchy. So I was hoping we could stay there tonight, this little island over there, but it is Monte Cristo, famous for the Count of Monte Cristo, and unfortunately there is a 1-mile zone around it that you're not allowed to enter with any sort of boat. There are roughly 2,000 spots every year that you can get on a tour, and they are filled up within days. But yeah. Cool little place. Motor sailing away from mainland Italy. Nice calm little motor sail doing 6 knots. Quite enjoying the relaxation. Quite looking forward to being in Corsica and not having to hurry anywhere. This is the island that Napoleon was exiled to a year or so. It's like not a terrible place to have to be. We're just motoring into this marina over there. It's supposed to be a nice little town. Somebody has said that it's the most beautiful place in the Mediterranean that they've been. So let's hope.
Elba Island. Approaching our port for tonight. There is some cool rocks in there. The boat just crossed between.
In a little town on Elba Island. Pretty little town. I don't know what it's called. Tiana's at the souvenir shop trying to find something that says Italy. I wonder what they did before tourists.
This is a beautiful sunset on the Elba Island. We're at anchor tonight. So beautiful. So many boats here.